Hello everyone, Sukinode here with another pathogenic video for you guys. I hope you've been taking care of yourselves and being safe. I hope everything is going well and you've been having a good day, good week, and good month. Let's go ahead and get into the game. I think at this point, I have done everything I want to do with the demo. I think at this point, I and by proxy yourselves are just waiting for the full game to release. There are interactions I'm sure I have not discovered, but for the most part, I mean, beat the game with the helmet, beat the game with the bacterium, beat the game with the fungal spore, and while the diatom seems interesting, I feel like it should, since it is supposed to be a co-op where you and a friend control it together, until I can get that set up, I don't feel like I'm doing it justice in how it should play. You can play it single player. I showed that in the last video. You can play it single player. I don't see any reason to play it single player over fungal, bacteria, or helminth, or whatever this one ends up being. This one, now I don't know if everything is just available in the is supposed to be available in the demo. I don't know if this character is supposed to be available at all, but it might be that this character is only available after you beat the game after you beat the demo with all 4 of these characters, or after you get everything unlocked with these 4 characters, or you know, some combination of those 2 statements, right? I'm unaware as to how to unlock this, if it can be. So this video, the helmet is my favorite because I love melee. The melee build is just so good. Melee build is just so good. I think of the 3 that I've really explored, I believe the bacterium is probably the stronger character, simply because of the way it is built, and you can basically do everything the fungal spore does or the helmet does, but you can do it from a distance, and ranged warfare just has a natural advantage over anything else. Now the fungal spore can be a massive, you know, ranged warfare thing, but I feel like the fungal spore is far more dependent on you making sure you get organelles that work very well together. The bacterium has much more margin for error than I think the fungal spore has, and this is just my opinion from playing them. The helminth is really good because melee crushes projectiles, so very, very good. It does a lot of damage, but you have to get close, and there are a lot of situations where just a bit of just a little bit of bad luck can kill you, just immediately, and that's across all 3 of these, but that's even more apparent with the helmet. A little bit of bad luck and you're dead. So I do think the bacterium is probably the best just all-arounder, and probably the best character so far. The diatom, time will tell. It depends if I can set up a time when someone who's in... See, part of the problem is a lot of the people I've suggested this game to have not been interested in it. I've already suggested this to friends, but it's not their kind of game. Unfortunately or fortunately, a lot of my friends are FPS players, first-person shooters, for those who don't know what that stands for. So this kind of game just doesn't appeal to them at all, and they're unwilling to even sit down and try it. They're Call of Duty players, they're Black Ops, they're Battlefield. They're Call of Duty, Battlefield players. They're currently playing Ark Warfare, or whatever the new one is called. They're currently jumping themselves into that. They're those kinds of people. So this just does not appeal to them. I'm not an FPS person. There are very few first-person shooters that actually appeal to me. Just as an example, one of my favorites is Borderlands, and the other one was Destiny, until Destiny shit the bed. So if Destiny hadn't shit the bed, I'd still be playing Destiny. I do love good, smooth gunplay, but I'm not a Battlefield person. I'm not a Call of Duty person. I played those games for a little while, but I think my total play time both Call of Duty and Battlefield combined probably amounts to maybe 6 or 7 months, and then I stopped playing them all together, and I've had no urge to go back to them. So that's the situation I've run into, is finding anyone who's even interested in this type of game, because it's not there. It's not that this game isn't appealing or good. It is. It's just that it's not their kind of game, so they have no interest. But I've talked enough, so let's go ahead. I think I'm going to do the bacterium, because there are some interactions I do want to see and find. See, this is also an issue with continuing the Pathogenic series. I'm not getting enough of what I'm looking for to truly test out some of the interesting interactions I've seen. I really, really want to get those caustic or toxic flagellums and just fill the fungal spore with them, and then get some of the galvanic or the pyrosomes or the cryosomes and attach them and really see how that can work. I'm just not getting them. I'm basically at that point looking for a perfect run, and who knows how many runs I'll get before I get that. But let's go ahead and get this started up. As I said, I've talked long enough. I'll also probably put in a timestamp so you guys can skip me talking, for those of you who are not here for that. Controller support is really good. I think the only issue I actually have with controller support is that it can be difficult to aim, because you have to be looking at what you're aiming at rather than you having a mouse that you can just put the cursor on and your character will shoot at. Because there have been times when I'm going in this direction, but I'm shooting behind me, because my targeting reticle, I'm using a mouse, and that's the advantage you have with using a mouse. But it's way easier to control your character with a controller. So yeah, see, it's way easier to aim with mouse and keyboard. It's way easier to control your character with a controller. If you can somehow figure out a way to splice those two. But I think I'm gonna go back to mouse and keyboard because I like having the reticle. The reticle just makes this targeting and doing damage easier. Okay, so here's our first upgrade. We got the lance. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna get rid of those. Oh, are you fucking for real? The 40% boosts are down on the. What? How does that assist me in any way? How does that assist me in any way? Yeah, because this is still the top. This is still forward. That's so annoying. That is really annoying. I hope I'm getting some kind of use out of that on those. Jeez. Alright. Moving along. Let's see. Yeah, movement can be you can get better at movement on the keyboard. So I don't think the keyboard, I think mouse and keyboard, I think mouse and keyboard are going to be like just the best ways to play the game, because you can get better at movement, but being able to target appropriately is just far more important. Now, if you're using the fungal spore, depending on what kind of build you're using, you don't have to worry about, as we saw with the fungal spore, you don't have to worry about aiming. You can make a minion build, and all you have to do is keep shooting. And then all of the damage and aiming will take care of itself. So, so the vesicle will be useful later. So we do want the vesicle. The vesicle is probably one of the, I think the vesicle is one of, if not the best organelle in this game so far. Its ability to link every other organelle so that they all get every other organelle's ability is insane. And if you can get it this early on, it just makes your life so much easier. Like, getting this randomly is really good. Oh, right. I already have infinite. I have infinite stamina. What am I don't know why I grabbed the. I forgot. I forgot. Bacterium has infinite stamina. Oh. Yeah. I did not even need that. There's no way for me to run out of stamina, so that was a wasted upgrade. I forgot. What do we got in the shop? There's a cryo flagellum. I would love to play around with the flagellums. The problem is I need more spots for them. Because I could put the cryo flagellums on, but I don't know if they provide movement. I could check, but if I do that, then I have to... And they don't provide movement, then I basically have to scrap this run. But I do not know. It does say, because this just says when dodging, and it moderately improves speed, turn rate, and dodge, but it doesn't really say it provides movement. Fuck it, let's try it out. Experimentation. And we will upgrade that one. So, boost. I'm not sure if our movement's changed all that much. Yeah, I'm not sure our movement's changed that much, so maybe I'm wrong and it just doesn't say it in its tooltip. Okay. Okay, first boss down. Okay. So, once again, it's in these situations where the vesicle is... And it only passes on the effects of organelles connected to it. So, this may not work well. Maybe. But this would work. And this would work. I want more organ. I need another organelle slot, or I'm gonna have to get rid of something. And right now, I don't want to get rid of anything that I have. So, kind of got to stick with this. Don't need it. I don't want that. Okay, let's try out the pyroflagellum. It's when dodging. So let's put that there, this here. Oh, right. The flagellums can be put, but I want to test how movement works without it. And if I have to scrap the run, I have to scrap the run. It's the way it is. But I want to test this. I feel like I am noticeably slower, but they do provide movement. But I do feel like I'm also slower. So yes, all the flagellums provide movement, but I think the ones that say they provide movement give you more. What do we got in here? Ooh. 14. Yeah, but I've only got 5 as it is. I do not trust my skills that much. Well, really, it's not that I don't trust my skills. I don't trust randomly getting the evolutions I need to get that health back and running around on 3 health. Like, this feels more like for that one mutation where if you sit at 2 health, you get a boost to damage. That's what that feels like. Oh, let me go back to the shop real quick because this weapon was in there, but this only shoots when overcharged. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. It's a good weapon if you do an overcharge build, and you get mitochondria fairly often, so you can build, but I also feel like you're focusing only on that weapon, so you want the mutation that gives it the buff. Yeah, see, I feel much slower, though. I feel way slower now. Oh, when did one get behind me? What the? Yeah, there's 3 of them. When did one get behind me? Yeah, I would appreciate it if you all fucked off. Yeah, did one just spawn behind me? Oh, I hate that. I hate that whole spawn behind you shit. Spawn off screen behind you? Oh man, I hate that. That is just the worst. But I've got a pretty good forward spread. And for those of you who are new, I like cleaning out the main part of the intestine first. All right. One down. Ooh. Okay, so I do not need the stamina containers because I can't run them out. So that was a waste of a mutation. Spawn at higher, gain a random mitochondria. Actually, cores would be, especially since I'm at 13. Okay, got a good amount. Cores are a lot more beneficial for me right now. Nope. Fuck off. And I really do like I think the caustic secretors are some of the best weapons in the game. They're really nice. They're basic, but man, are they reliable. And they work with everything. Like, there's no organelle I've come across that they don't work with well. So I would get more of them if they ever fucking came up. I would just get more of them because they're so good. Oh, mother. Jeez, that's so annoying. Okay, let's go see what's in the shop and then we will move on. Yeah, so if you do the flagellum, really, I think it's just the toxic flagellum I'm really interested in, because the other flagellums only work off of dodging. So I think it's really just the toxic flagellum that I'm interested in. This is spawns a minion. I'll take the Oxium. The Oxium comes up like all the damn time. So how do I want to do? Oh, there's an easy way of doing this. Okay, so like this. So they all get a buff. This will pass on the Trisome, and this will buff this. So hopefully it will just go in a straight line to buff everything. That's why I turned away from the I turned away from him. But yeah. It is not giving. Maybe that's not the way it works. Oh, right. It's because the Trisome only get if it's in direct contact. Yeah, that's why when I get a chance of my next evolution, I'm going to do one that has more branching paths. The one thing the Vesicle is probably not good at is a straight path like this. It wants to have things around it connecting to it. So we'll do it like this, and hopefully that will work better. Let's reroll. Oh, Caustic Secretor. Okay, I will come back for those, because I would rather have those. Yeah, I'm so much slower now. And I haven't gotten a Pyrosome or a Cryosome yet, so I'm worried about that. Like, I would really like to get those. Okay, so makes a random internal slot. Nope, don't need that. I would like to have more health, actually. Because health can be refilled, armor cannot. So more health than armor to protect it. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, so I like this setup. There we go. I do like this setup. I think I don't know if I'm getting rid of the lasers. I don't think I need to. I do have enough weapon slots that I do not need to. And if I'm going to be like dashing and doing that with the flagellums, what I'm actually going to want is to lower my dash cooldown as much as possible, so I can just keep dashing. Okay, free upgrade. Let's hope we get something good. And I think we have enough to go back for the caustic spitters too. Okay, so we got the Oxiome. Spawn a turret. No, we want the Oxiome. Now, well, we're going back to get the caustic secretors as well. So we can put those here, or we can put those here. And then we can put the lasers here, because I think we do have enough for them. Yeah, just enough. So I'd like to put them forward. Yeah, and the lasers seem to work quite well like this too. They seem to actually they have a much better spread. Yeah, they seem to work way better this way too. All right. And the Oxium is connected. This is connected. So the Vesicle should be giving them the Oxium's buff. And it should be giving the Trisome the Oxium's buff. And now the Oxium is at, I guess, epic. All right. Let's go. Yeah, I feel like later on I'm gonna really hate that I screwed myself on speed. I mean, I can still maneuver fine, but... Okay, here we go. So, we have this one, which gives us 2 more organelle slots and 6 more weapon slots. This is the one I normally go for. This is the one where you want, this is the kind of setup you want for the vesicle. And then this is also the kind of setup you probably want for the vesicle, because you can put the vesicle in the middle and attach whatever you can put it in one of the, either the mid slot in the bottom, not the very bottom, but the second to bottom, or you can put it in the just above the second to last bottom slot. This is why I wish you could click on it, move stuff around to see where your organelle, you would like your organelles, and then confirm, because then I could show this a lot better. But I would basically pull where the vesicle is right now down a slot and then connect things to it. But once again, I think this seems to be just the best. This is the best evolution of the 3. It like, yeah, I'm sure you can do some crazy stuff with this, but I didn't like this one when I took it. Like, it feels like it's for a very specific setup. This one is perfectly fine, but I think this one does the best. Yeah, and now this should be giving both of those. Yeah. Okay, so on the next. Now I really need some good organelles. I need, look at, yeah, I just need like a pyrosome. A cryosome would be really good. Cryosome or one of the galvanics. The galvanics is probably would be the best because they arc. Stamina container. See, this is the mucus emitter I really want to play with, but you need range increases and you need the ones that expand their size. And then you could attach, you could give them cryo, you could give them pyro, you could give them galvanic, and they'd be really good. Attacks improve over time as they travel. Yeah, we're gonna want that one. Now, how do I want to set this? I think we do it like that. I think that's how it's gonna have to be. This will buff these two, and then also if we get the mutation that turns one of these to allow organelles, but I think it just makes the internal organelles allow weapons, but I have to check that out as we go. But yeah, so now the further away I am, the more damage. This will boost that damage, this will boost this damage. So now what I'm going to do if I get like the pyrosome or the galvanic or the cryo, probably just go ahead and replace the triosome. And then whenever I kill something, it will boost this, which will boost everything else. So yeah, it is also because of this, this may not actually be the best use of the vesicle. So I may want to move the vesicle. I may want to actually get rid of the vesicle and just put in the pyrosome or the cryosome or the galvanic, because it will still get these and those will still apply. So the vesicle isn't doing exactly what I want. In fact, I might be able to get away with that. Yeah, that actually might be much better. That actually might be a much better use of the vesicle. because it's supposed to conduit that passes on effects of connected organelles. So now it's passing on this effect, and it's passing on this effect to this. It's also passing on this effect to this and to this, and it's passing on this effect to this and to this, even though this can't get that effect or that effect, but that's what it would be doing. So this is actually the better position for it, I think. Yeah. All right, but okay, what do we want? Let's see. I have enough back in the shop. Is it 4? No, it's 8. And I probably won't get enough from the boss to get anything, so it would be a waste to do it here. Okay. All right, let's see how we do against the boss. It's just pure damage. I don't really have anything else on it. Oh, no, you don't. We're not doing any of that. Whoop. We're not doing any of that splitting shit. Oh, fuck you. Oh, god damn it. Oh, fuck. Where? There you are. Where? There we go. Fucking dick. Jeez. And Pyrosome. Nice. Okay, we got some of our health back. We got the Pyrosome. The Harpoon is actually really good for situations like this, but we want the Pyrosome. So I think unless we want to get rid of the mitochondria, and we kind of need it, we don't necessarily need the chronosome. And attacks improve over time as they travel is great, especially for long range, but I think the Pyrosome just does much better for us on that front. So instead of getting rid of this, which gives us, gives us more attacks, I think we actually replace the chronosome, the chronosome with the Pyrosome. I think that's the play. We keep this for way more attacks. They now burn. They get buff. To be fair, do we even need? Well, if we want this passed on to this, because this going through the vesicle does give this a buff, whereas if I replace the vesicle, it's just buffing whatever I replace the vesicle with. Now, if I get the galvanic or I get the cryosome, I will be replacing the vesicle. I can't think of a reason not to at that point, because then the vesicle is just not needed at that point. So now what I'm hoping for is 4 more good weapons. So yes, damage buff, yeah. I think that is the play. And then we hope to get a galvanic, or we hope to get the cryosome or something of that nature. All right. Oh, being slow sucks in this area because of the fucking thing. I gotta move. Because of the thing. So we're gonna have to go. Okay. On to the next room. Quickly. On a timer. Okay, what do we got? Attack modifier, range projectile. Yeah, see, area effect. You need a lot of those for the spewer. Bonus damage. What do we get? Got the galvanic. Yes. Yeah, at this point, I think we get rid of the vesicle. We may not even, yeah, but it's also our most epic. It's also our highest rated one, because I could see us not needing this anymore since we have the galvanic. But it is actually, because we got the galvanic, this buffing the damage of the galvanic and the burn that we're applying just works a lot better. So yeah, in this situation, I think we don't need the vesicle. I'm trying to think, is it better to put the galvanic or the pyrosome up here and bring the trisome down? Triples attacks. So from what I've experienced and what I've seen, what I think would happen is if I brought it down and put one of these up here, it would triple the burn attacks when they're applied. So it would triple the burn attacks themselves, and it would triple the arcs, is what I'm assuming. We'll have to... I will have to experiment. Oh, another... I don't know if I can buff it again, though. Improves attack speed after each hit, decreases on a miss. Can the Oxyome be improved again? Yes. Okay. 70%. Nice. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, go. Yeah, I'm really going to have to use those teleports so I can get through this place fast. So let's go into this room with the setup now, and then I'll try a different setup after. Yeah, see, I'm getting all the procs. So that's giving me procs. So now let's say we do it like this. Hold on. Yeah, see, they're going to it, but the triosome's not. So this way, the triosome is going to both of these. Oop. Oh, I ran into their poison. I think there's a difference. I'm not sure. That's the boss room. There's the shop. Let's go see what's in the shop real quick. Let's re-roll it. Still got nothing. We'll come back and well, let's just go ahead and take it. Slow firing. I get a lot of projectiles, but where am I gonna put it? Yeah, I just realized, where am I gonna put it? Okay, so no, I'm not looking for organelles, I'm looking for weapons. So, fuck. I don't have a lot of time to decide, so we'll come back to it. Let's get through these other rooms, and then we can just teleport between there, and I can make my decisions from there. Ooh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be working fairly well. Makes a random internal slot also accept external organelles. More range. I'm gonna take the health. Yeah, you can see the edges of the purple cloud coming in. So gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Okay. Let's go down to this room. Oh, nope, wrong one. Let's go down into this room. I do not know if that is better. I do not know if this is better. I don't think it could be buffed any more than that, though. So let's take the cryo. All right, so up to this room. I think this is the last one. Oh, what did I just run it? Oh, I ran into the environmental hazard. Oof, almost ran into the environmental hazard again. Could we, like, this is a lot, guys. Handling it, but bonus based on speed for cores after finishing a room. Yeah, let's take that one. Oh, everything is dead. Cool. All right, back to, and every room is explored. Back to the shop. All right, I already re-rolled once. Yes, I have 28. Let's see if I can get a better weapon. Nope. All right, fuck it. I'll take this. Apparently not allowed to get a better weapon. Cool. I think the current setup is fine. And there's no point in re-rolling again. I, at this point, just want more guns. Ooh. Fuck you. Fuck. All right, tail down. There we go. Nice. Nice suit. Need more health. Let's see. So, pulsar guard, fires 3-shot bursts, and precise kinetic power, and it's upgraded. Yeah, let's go with that then. Let's see. Yeah, I can feel the bigger ones shooting. It is unfortunate I don't have enough room. I really don't want... I mean, I can make the caustic spitters do more damage by moving them and then moving them up. This would be a spot where I'd like to put minions if I got a minion thing. If I got a minion weapon. Maybe what I need to do is that. Yeah, maybe that will be fine. Yeah, but see, then that makes them... That makes them shoot off to the side. But they seem to shoot like 3 shots. Yeah, see? They're like 3 shots. They're like heavy bullet 3 shots. They might just be better down here because of positioning. Yeah, see, they can position better and they can more focus. So, okay, then they're just better there. Oh, health bubbles. Didn't see them before. Definitely want them. All right, on to the next. Yeah, the bacterium really seems like the most solid. The other ones, it feels like you have to get certain things. But that might just be how it feels to me. Yeah, and the bigger... What just hit me? What just... Okay. I wish their bullets also disappeared after they died. So another thing about these big guns is that they push things away. Like... Fuck. Jeez. Range. Activate costs. Let's improve getting those hearts afterwards, because those are becoming definitely a necessity. I wish bullets disappeared after the enemy firing them died. Whoop. Whoop. I've got a lot of good interactions here. What I really need are buffs to them now. I need to find more pyrozomes and another galvanic so I can improve them. And I may still not have them set up properly. So attacks have a chance to arc. It's a 60% arc damage and 20% chance to arc. So the more attacks I have, the more chances I actually get to arc. This makes attacks just apply burn. Period. They just apply burn. So my thing is, if I do this, this gives the burn. This automatically applies burn, and this gives the burn a 20% chance to arc. Whereas I think like this gives the arc. This makes the arc itself, the 20% chance, apply the burn. So this might be a lot more consistent damage than this. So, because I'll always be applying burn, and the burns will proc the arc. If I'm thinking of that correctly. I gotta start dodging through. No, that did not work the way I wanted it to. Huh. Yeah, that did not work the way I wanted it to. Let's try this and see what happens. Otherwise, I think putting it back the way it was is the best use. Because I was arcing way more. Oh, that was fast. Anyway. Transfers attacks from melee weapons. Nope, can't do anything with that. At full health, what do you got? Okay, an armor slot. Cool. Let's go see what's in the shop. 22 cores to spend. Elastome. Ooh, the elastome. Excuse me. Ooh, the elastome. Oh, that's the elastome. The elastome would take over. Oh, did I get it? Oh, I didn't mean to pick it up. I was just trying to look at it. Damn it. I was just trying to look at it. So what that would do. No, I'd want them together. I wouldn't want to pick one over the other. And if I had to pick one over the other, I really think the trisome is better. The elasto projectiles bounce off walls and enemies. So this is the thing with the elastome. It needs to be upgraded. The one bounce is good. It's double damage, but it only bounces once and it bounces off of enemies. So let's say you're fighting a boss, right? When it hits the boss, it'll bounce, but it won't then bounce off the walls back into the boss. So you're not getting double damage. That's the same thing with any enemy. Now, if you hit a wall, it will bounce off the wall and do its damage. So the thing about the elastome is it needs to be upgraded so it bounces more than once. If it will bounce at least twice, double your damage. If you upgrade it to where it bounces 3 times, triple your damage. And when you upgrade it to its final one where it bounces 4 damage, basically quadruple your damage. If you do not get it an upgrade, if I had an open slot, I'd take it, no problem. But if I don't this is the last area, and if I don't come across something to upgrade it with, it is completely useless in comparison to the trisome. Like, with one bounce does not do what you want it to do, actually. So I'm just gonna recycle it because I did not mean to get it. Nope, that won't do anything for me. That's DNA for another mutation. Maybe I should take this. Yeah, I think I'll take that. So the lower I get on health, if I ever get that low on health. Yeah, I didn't mean to take it, and it used all my cores. Balls. Yeah. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, I would love to have it as another one, but I don't have enough slots. Yeah, so it doesn't work the way I thought it would work. We just got a proc there, but I don't think this setup. So I think the way I had it is I think this was working way better. I was getting burns. I was getting lots of galvanic procs. I think, yeah, that setup just seems to work the best. So after 10 successful attacks, this might be better than this. Because I don't have to kill anything. I just have to get 10 successful attacks. And then they get overcharge. And I fill the room with attacks. Like, so that would make that really good against bosses too. Yeah, this seems to proc it way, way better. And it procs everything else too. Oh. You're all bastards. But health and... Okay, back to full health, and I've got some armor. Nice. Yeah, bouncing at this point, having the one bounce would let me, like, pool. Like, if you've ever played pool with angles and stuff, it would let me angle my shots. But that's not going to help in most of the boss fights. I need to... if I don't get something to upgrade it, it is not as good as having the trisome. I wanted to get myself out of the corner. Yeah, I was just trying to get myself out of the corner. Nope. Do not want you. And I'm most likely gonna have to fight the fucking... Oh, free upgrade. I'm gonna have to fight the fucking shopkeeper. Cryoflagellum again. The extensor doesn't do me any good. I mean, I guess. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, it makes the area bigger. Okay. Each upgrade makes that area bigger. All right. What is up here? Too bad you can't freeze projectiles. At least I don't think you can. Get wrecked. Get frozen. Ooh. No. Nice. What I got? More attack range and AoE. More cool. Yeah, we're gonna take that cooldown for dodge. Oh, another. Oh, had I not gotten a free upgrade until that first one? Oh, I thought I had. Projectiles are pulled towards organelle. I really like that. I'm not going to get it though. I don't want to. This build doesn't want things revolving around it, and the predator tendril also. The perforator tendril also is not gonna do anything for me here. If I got the little daggers, I would take them and improve one of my caustics just to put them up front to make me invincible from the front. I would do that, but no. That's not gonna... So I'm just gonna shoot through this bottleneck. Because what are y'all gonna do, really? Yeah, what are you gonna do, really? I'm just gonna shoot through this bottleneck. Ooh, that was lucky. That was lucky. Okay. But I will take that armor buff. Okay. And... oh, can't get in through there? Secret room. Oh, nice. I'll take all of that. Yes. Okay, that is everywhere. Let's, I have 12. I don't think I can get anything out of the shop. There are no weapons here to increase the strength of weapons. Everything else is an organelle, and I don't want to. I'm not close enough to evolving to do that, and I don't need health. I can re-roll, but I can't see how there would be a way. Yeah, and I can't afford anything. That's what I assumed. And none of it's... I wouldn't take any of those anyway. I do wish there was a way to... like, if you were going for a specific build, if there was a way to, like, at least get the first 1 to 2 parts of it, maybe? Oh, it's just the normal boss? Oh, I was expecting, Fuck are you, sir? Yeah, now I have all the shit. Look at me. I have all the shit. Fuck you. Look at me. Look at me having all the shit, and you're bigger, so fuck you. And you're too big to dodge. Ease. Didn't even get hit. Didn't even get hit. Perfect run. Perfect run. Get absolutely annihilated, you prick. Backstabs deal more damage. Yeah, I think at this point, I'm just waiting for this game to come out in full so we can really play around with where everything is going. Devs, if you're still watching these videos every now and again, excellent work. Excellent work. I cannot praise this game and your efforts and your hard work more. I am really looking forward to the full release of this. All I think I would ask, if it is possible, is when evolutions come up, I can click on an evolution and move my organelles around to see if I can make my build work within the evolution, so I can pick the correct evolution for what I'm getting, because all of these things are still random. I can't control what I cannot currently control, or not that I've seen. There's no control in I have no control over what I get. I only have control with certain evolutions to get more improved things, but I can't, like, you don't have anything in your game that skews me toward getting the galvanic stuff to come up more often so that I can make that build once I figure out how the interactions work in a way that I really like. So when I look at the evolutions but I can't move my organelles around to make sure everything works the way I want it to, I am once again gambling that I have picked the correct evolution. It's why I keep picking this one, because I know that it works with most things I want to do with the bacterium. But the that one that I never pick, or have only ever picked once, because I can't move things around to see if I can make it work appropriately, and I cannot predict what I'm going to get in the future, I would just like the ability to be able to click on it, and then there'd be a confirm button if I decide to get it, and if I don't, I can just back out. I can just, you know, hit a back button to go check the other one. And maybe that's just not in line with the way you want the game to play, and if that's the case, I absolutely perfectly understand. It's just, for me, more of a quality of life kind of thing. But outside of that, other than just wanting more organelles, more of these really interesting and off the wall interactions like I've been finding so far, that's really all I want out of the game. And of course I assume this game will be much longer, so I'm also like wanting, hey, can I get I just want a much longer game so that I can get more organelles to put them together. And I also want and I also hope, and and this is just a hope, and I assume I want more evolutions. I want more different ways to put organelles in, and you know how the bacteriums and stuff look. I hope I hope the evolutions don't stop at 3. But yeah, I think this is probably the last consistent video I'll do, because I've been trying to make sure I have one of these up every other day, because I've also been doing Everything is Crab, and I've also been doing Lies of P. So I'm trying to schedule things out. I'm trying to make sure Lies of P is every day, because it's a Souls-like, and it's big, and it takes, and it's, you know, it's a lot of time. So I'm trying to get that done and make sure it comes out every day. And since these are a lot easier to edit and get done, I've been doing these every other day, as people may have noticed. But I think this is kind of the last video I need to do on this. If you guys who are watching want me to do more of just playing the demo, I will. I really like it. But I think I've done most everything I can do outside of getting all of the things in the demo unlocked, and then completely filling out the passive trees for each of the bacteria. So let me know in the comments if you want me to just keep making videos for this game. But I think I can't see a way to make any more videos after this more interesting now that, you know, I've done all this. Unless I find an interesting unless I find an interaction that I am not aware of. But that would be more testing on my own time rather than making a video for it. And then I can move on to playing you know, putting up videos for another game. So you guys let me know in the comments. Devs, if you feel like it, if you want, you can let me know what you think of my suggestions and comments and whatnot like that. I'm always willing to give feedback, and I absolutely understand it in some cases if that's just not the way you want your game to play. I will not always agree with that, because Lord knows I have some games where I have vehement disagreements with the way the devs have done things. But so far, this has been an incredible experience with the game. I love this fucking game. It's great. So thank you guys for watching. Take care of yourselves out there. Be safe. Continue having a good day, a good week, a good month, and I will hopefully see you in whatever next video takes, either the next Pathogenic video or the next video that takes its place. Later.